Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. I've been missing y'all. How y'all doing? Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Hi. Hey. Just wanted to come and talk to you guys. You guys know whenever I travel, I feel so like obligated to like talk to you guys even more. Don't fault me, because this one I was just really chilling, not really trying to be on my phone working and stuff like that. But y'all, every time I travel and I just see the life that I've given myself through my online business, I just can't help but be like, what is stopping people? Especially people who follow me and people who have seen the glow up, who have seen what I've come from, how I started, and just to see how much my life has transformed in the past few years. It just makes me feel obligated to come and talk to you guys so I could because I just need to understand. I need to understand like what is stopping you from taking that leap of faith. What has stopped you from believing that this could be possible for you? What has stopped you from raising the bar in your life and believing that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve? And I wanted to come live and talk to you guys and have just a real conversation, because when I first started, I was very skeptical. I was very hesitant. And then once I jumped in and I saw what this did for me, my family, my kids, my future, I had so much conviction and so much like passion, and I would come live every single day, sometimes 2-3 times a day, because I just wanted to like make sure that I was drilling it in y'all's head, make sure that I was like pounding it in, because I needed you guys to understand that you're missing out on a major wave and opportunity to create wealth for you and your families easier than ever before. And so now, you guys, it's been 9 years. I've been making money the same way for 9 years, and I'm sorry that I've kind of fallen short on coming live all day, every day to drill it in your heads, because these days I'm like living my life. You know, it's been 9 years now of constant and stable success through the digital marketing industry, and I don't really have it in me to come live 24/7. Like, I came over here to charge. I'm at a Starbucks, but I'm spending the day at the pool relaxing. Like, I don't have the time or energy to just be on Instagram live 24/7. Like, come on guys, believe in yourself. I feel like after all this time of following me, I hope that I've rubbed off a little bit. I hope that you guys at least feel motivated and empowered to take that leap of faith, you know? So, I don't know. Life is beautiful. I live my life every day the way that you guys live your life every day. But for some reason, there's just a big discrepancy. There's a big polarity in how we are living our lives. I feel very free. I feel very able, flexible to do whatever I want, very independent, very free will. Like, I get up when I want, I go where I want, I do what I want, I travel where I want, I spend what I want. And I just want to ask you guys, like, what is stopping y'all from learning the skills that are required to learn that will allow you to elevate your lives the same way that you guys have watched me elevate my life? I want to understand what's going on, okay? So talk to me. Let's talk. Let's have a quick conversation while I'm at this Starbucks. And if anybody, I'm going to put this, hold on. Yeah, you're not a machine, but you definitely got superpowers. I don't know about superpowers, but anybody who needs details and guidance, you guys, that's what I'm here for. I'm dedicated to helping you guys. Listen, y'all, when I started this journey, some of you guys might remember, okay? I try to like, it was bad times, okay? When I started this journey, my life was in shambles. My ex had just come home from prison. Our life was in shambles. We didn't know how we were gonna pay bills. I didn't want him to go back to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, me becoming successful with this was not an option. It wasn't oh, I hope this works. It was, I need this to work by any means necessary. This has to work for us, or else my whole life, my family, the person, all of that would be on the line. And that's not something that allowed me to even sleep at night, okay? So I have 2 kids and I'm here, but I'm all ears, okay? I'm a digital marketer. I help people learn how to make money, right? How to start online businesses that are centered around the things that they're already knowledgeable about, okay? The things that you've already mastered in your life, your experiences, your lifestyle, your passions, your interests. I teach you how to build a profitable online brand around just being who you are on a day-to-day, okay? And then I teach you how to create products, digital products. You create them one time and you sell them over and over and over and over. You guys, I haven't created a new product in a long time, okay? The work, the job has been done a long time ago. Once upon a time, I sat in front of a computer and I recorded and cranked out module after module after module of training, knowledge, and I put it into a digital product. It took me hours. It took me a few weeks to put this together, right? And ever since then, since it's been done, guess what? It's done. It's done. Once I completed that digital product, I never had to do anything else to the product. You create the product one time and the job is done. Now I have something that can make me money. I have an asset, something that's extremely valuable, right? And I have it and I can sell it for whatever I want. I can sell it for $1. I can sell it for $10, for $100, for $1,000, for $10,000. It's honestly my prerogative. It's my product. It's my brand. I want to help you guys learn how to brand yourself around something as well. It could be how to make money. It could be how to properly clean a car, how to clean bugs off of a hot Texas windshield. If you have a hack for that, you can create a digital product for that, okay? And I can teach you how to do that so that you take a few minutes, a few hours, whatever of your time to create a product that you can now sell and resell over and over and over. And the sky's the limit, okay? I've sold thousands and thousands and thousands of copies of my products, and that's how I became a multi-millionaire with digital marketing, okay? A few years ago, you guys saw me struggling. You guys saw me on this app every day, live, crying my fucking eyes out, practically begging God to show grace and mercy and to help me and guide me and direct me to a better life. You guys literally watched all of this unfold, okay? I've done it very transparently, very vulnerably, and I've done it because I know that there's people out there just like me who are skeptical, who come from families that don't really believe in these kind of things, that shoot down their ideas, that shoot down, you know, their aspirations to be entrepreneurs and to do things that are creative and outside of traditional norms. And I said to myself, if they don't see people like me doing this, if they don't see people like me representing what's possible and what's real, they're never gonna believe it. They're never gonna believe that it's possible. If I'm being honest with you guys, I remember when I first got introduced to this, this was like Chinese. I had no idea. I had never heard of it. Nobody I knew was doing this. And I remember going on YouTube and doing my research, and I felt so discouraged because the people on YouTube looked nothing like me. They looked nothing like me. It was a bunch of boys, young boys, that were talking about making money online, that were talking about getting rich from the internet, right? And as much as it sounded good, the fact that I couldn't find one person that represented me or where I come from or who I am, that was very, very discouraging, and it was disheartening. So it made me not want to jump on the opportunity because I didn't all the way believe that it was possible for someone like me. So I remember when shit was hitting the fan in my life, I remember I literally got on my hands and knees. And I know that some of you guys know this story if you've been here for a while, but it's a story that I'm never gonna forget, because in those moments my life was falling apart, okay? My life was falling apart. My resources were null and void. I was at the bottom of my barrel and I had nothing left to give, okay? I was on my hands and knees and I literally cried out to God, and I was like, I'm surrendering, but I'm also still showing up. I'm putting my best foot forward. You see my effort, you see my heart, you know my intentions. I need this to work. I need this to work. I would do anything for this to work. And I asked God to please help me make $20,000 to cover my expenses, to cover my bills, to cover my debt, and to give me the ability to move forward with paying a mentor to help me, right? I promised God, okay, that in trade of helping me, right, and showing up for me, I promised him that if this worked and he was able to bless me with this extreme amount of income on my very first month in business, okay, so this, you have to understand how diabolical. God was probably looking at me like, girl, but he wasn't, because God wants abundance for us. Right? He wants opportunity for us. He wants happiness. He wants bliss. He doesn't want struggle for us. He doesn't want pain. He doesn't want turmoil and trauma. That's not what we're here to experience. Okay? So I very clearly listed out what I needed from God, what I needed to turn my life around. And I prayed and I prayed and I said, God, if you can please just show me grace, show me mercy, and align me with the people and the resources and the knowledge. I will show up and I will show out. I will not take it for granted. I will do something with this information and I will change my life. And not only will I change my life, but once I figure this out, if you could just help me and guide me, I will forever extend my hand to help anybody, the underdog, anybody who comes from less than fortunate situations, you know, the battered women, the domestic violence survivors, the dancers, the felons, the whatever, okay? And I promised God that I would extend my hand back and I would help anyone who cared enough to want to change their life. You guys, every time I tell this story, it has been 9 years, okay? It's been 9 years and I still get emotional when I tell this story. So that month, guys, he didn't give me $20,000. He gave me $21,000. And God is just so funny because he knows I'm such a stubborn ass that, like, had he given me the 20, knowing me, I would have made excuses and been like, oh, I did that, you know? Like, I did that. Maybe that wasn't God. Maybe I just did it on my own. So I feel like he gave me 21 just to show me, like, nah, I got you. I see you. Like, that's what you wanted. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna let you know it was me. And 21 is my favorite number, okay? By the way, my birthday is November 21st. Like, so for him to give me $21,000, my first month of being in business, like, I knew that God was telling me, like, you're in the right place. Continue to shine, continue to do you, continue to stay focused, continue to grind, and don't forget about anybody. When you make it, don't forget your promise to me. So you guys, 9 years in, I apologize because once I committed to making that promise and to keeping that promise, I went crazy. And I, like, in a good way, I showed up every single day, 3 times a day live. I had so much passion and so much conviction because I was in real time living through that massive transformation, and I just couldn't believe that God had shown up and shown out in my life. 9 years in, you guys, that month, that $21,000 month, to this day has been the lowest amount of revenue my business has ever brought in. Our very first month in business, $21,000. Ever since then, it's been up. And I thank God every day. Every day I thank God for just the grace and the mercy and just the guidance and for showing me that he's real and that he got me, right? So after I made $500,000 doing what I feel God led me to, right? My life started to change. I started to evolve. I started to be able to change my environment. I moved from the hood in LA, okay? I was living in a really bad, not good area, okay? And I was able to get my first luxury condo. I was able to get my first foreign vehicle. I was able to start putting things in place for my future. And slowly but surely, everything just started unfolding in the most miraculous, abundant, beautiful ways. The ways that God promises to deliver if we just ask and show up. So at that point, I realized, like, okay, wait, how much more do I have to make? How much more grace does God have to give me before I show up and start keeping my promise and my word to him, right? And then that's when I realized, like, the time is now. I've done enough. I've created enough. I've done enough. I've made enough. It's time for me to now show up for my people the way I promised him I would. And guys, the minute I did that, when I tell you, the blessings rolled in at a rate that I was not even expecting, okay? When you are willing to help other people, it's one thing to make it and to make something of the life that God has given you. Of course, God wants that for us. And of course, that makes him so happy to see that we're living in our purpose and fulfilling our life purpose because of him, through him, right? But to give back to other people, to share your knowledge with other people, to share your resources with other people, to extend your hand and show grace to someone else in a time of need, God will bless you in a way that you're not even freaking ready and prepared for, okay? God will bless you tenfold. And that's exactly what he did to me. I didn't expect it. I wasn't doing it for that purpose. I was doing it because I made that promise on the floor of my closet that day, that I told God I would show up and be a leader for you guys, be a role model, be an example, be a teacher for you guys. I never saw myself as a teacher. I never saw myself as a coach, as a mentor. I never saw, you guys, I'm so introverted. Like, I don't even do shit like this for real. Like, I did this as a promise to God. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice my comfort zone, my free time. Like, I'm supposed to be at the pool. The pool's right there. Like, I just came here because I'm looking around me and I'm like, damn, I'm so blessed to be here on a Tuesday, on a random Tuesday, flying, traveling out. Like, I'm so blessed and thankful for that life. And then as soon as I started feeling myself at the pool, I'm like, damn, nah, I gotta go find a charger. I gotta go talk to my followers. Like, I gotta go talk to you guys. Like, I can't experience my life I'm such a baby. It's so annoying. But I just want you guys to be able to experience the happiest lives you can imagine for yourself. I'm at this Starbucks crying like a lunatic, you guys. But I want you guys to be able to experience whatever happiness means to you. Like, whatever that means and whatever that looks like to you, I want you to be able to create that reality for you and your family. And it's not as far away as it feels. Yeah. I promise I'm not sad, you guys. OMG, this is ridiculous. It's definitely gratitude, for sure. It's definitely coming from a place of gratitude. Sometimes it's like, it feels too good to be true, because I remember when shit was hitting the fan in my life, like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. And like, sometimes that's all you have is nothing. All you have is nothing but God, you know? And God is everything. So when you realize that, and you realize like that he took you from the lowest of the lows, and he's allowing you to experience the most beautiful reality every day, not just me, but my kids, my team, like, that's the biggest blessing. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I know we're living in kind of crazy times right now, and a lot of people are losing hope. A lot of people are losing faith. A lot of people are confused and out of focus and out of alignment. But I'm telling you, if you just align yourself with people who believe in themselves and who believe in you, and who are not gatekeepers and not haters and generous and loving and kind people who believe in helping others and believe in giving. Not everybody is here to hurt you guys, okay? Not everybody is here to scam you guys. Not everybody is here preying on your downfall, okay? Some of us have been in the trenches before. Some of us okay, guys, I don't want to do this no more, okay? I love y'all, but I don't want to be on here crying like this. I love y'all, and I hope that when you guys see me and you see me living my life, I hope you don't take it for face value. I don't want y'all to just see it like, oh, this is another girl on Instagram showing her lifestyle. No. I want you guys to truly, like, remember where I came from, okay? Remember how all of this started. And if you guys don't know, if you just started following me, if you're new here, do a little bit of research, okay? Google my name and watch some YouTube videos, okay? Everything that you guys are seeing, I need y'all to just understand that I got here because God led me down a path, right? And because of that journey and because of that path and because of how grateful I am, I have to share it with you guys, and I have to take you guys, as many of y'all are who are willing to come with me, I'm willing to bring y'all along, because that's the promise that I made, okay? And I hope that when you guys see my journey and when you hear about it, when you learn about it, I hope that you understand and recognize that I'm just like you, you're just like me. I'm a single mom, right? I don't come from any silver spoon situation. I'm just a girl who wanted more for myself and who refused to settle for less. And I hope that, if nothing else, I hope I can inspire you to push it to the fucking limit of your life, you guys. Because we only get one shot at this. Life is so short. And I'll be damned if God has given me an opportunity to make something of my life and I don't show up and make something of my life. I want God to see me and be like, that girl did the damn thing. She didn't play around with her time. She didn't play around with the hours and the minutes and the seconds that I blessed her with. She made every second count. I love you guys. And I hope that you guys feel motivated to just try, because life is really, really beautiful on the other side of all the fear that I know you feel in your heart. I was scared too. I was so scared. I was so scared. I was so scared whenever I made a huge life-altering decision. I was so scared. When I had to run away from Atlanta because I was being abused, I was so scared. When I had to live in a motel for 4 months, I was so scared. When I had to move to the hood of LA by myself and sleep on an air mattress, and I was so scared. I was so scared. When I had to leave my kid's father and become a single mother, I was so scared. But God shows up. God shows up every time. So push past the fear, and I promise you, on the other side of all of that fear is a life of beautiful, beautiful abundance, opportunity, blessings. Okay, you have no fucking idea what's on the other side. Do not let fear keep you stuck and stagnant and living in the turmoil that you're existing in. You just have to show God, like, nah, I believe in you enough that even at my lowest, even at my most painful, even at the darkest hours, I'm still gonna show up. I'm still gonna fight. You have to do that, okay? That's like the key. God just wants to see how much you're willing to fight for what you want and what you believe in. And with his touch, with his presence, with him in your life, you cannot fail. And he just needs to know that you're willing to lean on him and show up for yourself. Those two things together, you can't fail. You cannot lose. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys get the lives that you've always dreamed and imagined, and if I can help you create it, it would be a blessing to me. to be that person that you guys trust enough to be like, I want to work with her. I want her to show me. I want her to teach me. I want her to guide me. That would be a blessing to me, okay? So I'm here for you guys. I will always answer your questions. I will always show up for y'all because I love you guys, okay? I love y'all. Thank you for following me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for listening to me, okay? All of that. I love y'all so much. And thank you for watching my journey. This lady almost crashed right in front of me, bruh. Like, but yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope that y'all have a beautiful, blessed day, beautiful week. I don't know. I had to share this with you guys because I just feel so grateful for the life that I have today and just the way that God has shown up in my life. I knew He wouldn't. I knew God would not forsake me. I knew God wouldn't leave me and, you know, abandon me the way so many people in my life have over the years and stuff. I just knew that if I called out to Him and I told Him my heart and I told Him my intentions, I knew that He would show up, and He did. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. So yeah, if you guys need me for anything, I'm here. If you're curious and want to learn more about how I can help you and how we can work together, comment training down below. You guys have another like minute or so before I hop off, so comment before I hop off. If you are interested, comment training and I'll send you the link directly to your DM and you can watch it. I put together a whole presentation for you guys, and it breaks everything down so that you can understand exactly what I do, exactly what I help people with. And I would love to help you guys build out your brand and help you impact your people the same way that I impact my people. I want to teach you how to be a leader in your community. I want to teach you how to be a leader to your people, your friends, your followers. Even if you don't have a following yet, if you know that you have a burning desire and a passion in your heart to help others and to give back, let's do something. I want to help you put that into a product that you can sell forever, okay? Because the world needs what you have to offer. They need your knowledge. They need your wisdom. They need your guidance and your direction. So many people think that they have nothing to teach and nothing to offer. I promise you, at this big old age, you've accomplished so many things. You've overcome so many things, and all of those things can be used to create digital products that can create wealth for you and your family. You just have to believe that it's possible. And I'll show you the way, okay? I'll show you how to do it the same exact way that I did it. So comment training. Give you guys another few seconds, and then yeah, I'll send you the webinar link to your DM. Sign up, register. It's free, and I hope and pray that the knowledge that I'm gonna share with you guys opens up your mind, opens up your heart, and it shows you what's possible for you. Okay, I love y'all. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. You needed that moment. How did God get that huge heart? Oh, that's sweet. Thanks, guys. Thank you. All right, I'm out. I'll talk to y'all later. If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me a DM. In the webinar at the end, there's a link to book a call with me. It's a free call, and it's just there in case you guys have any questions. If anything I said during the training confuses you or leaves you with questions, just book a call. I'm literally here for you guys. I fly out later tonight, and till then I'll be here at the pool hanging out, relaxing, enjoying and appreciating my freaking life. And I'm happy to, you know, spend the day helping and talking to you guys and giving you guys advice and tips and all that good stuff, okay? I'm here for you guys. Don't feel alone. Don't feel like you don't have nobody, because I'm here, okay? Like, I can help you. I will guide you to the best of my ability. I want to see us all winning. You know, life has been hard enough. We've all been through so much, and it's time. Like, we deserve it. It's time to begin living your best life, and you're deserving of it. So welcome it with open arms and tell God you're ready. Tell God you're ready to see how good it could get for you. Tell Him, come on, lay it on me thick. Let's go. Slap it on me. I'm ready to receive all these blessings. I'm ready to welcome them with open arms. And I'm not gonna, you know, disappoint you. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna live this freaking life that you've blessed me with. I'm gonna live it up and I'm gonna bring as many people to the top with me. Okay? Hey babe, how are you? I hope you're doing well. All right, you guys, I'm out. Have a great day. Bye.